Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Connect Africa. We have an exciting news from Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso's gold share, the government gold share, is to increase the free share in gold mining project by to increase to 15% and a paid share to increase it to 30% with a possibility to grow it to 45%. And also its gold production in year 2025 to grow by 4%. Now, we all know that Burkina Faso has also launched its own gold refinery company, which also refines gold, process it before it leaves the country, and also backing their currency with gold reserves. Now we're going to dive into the details of it, so stay with me. This is really interesting. This is what it shows you when government is committed to work on to benefit its people and also to grow its economy using its own natural resources and also having a more say on its resources. Now, reading through this published article from Burkina Faso, look, in July 2024, Burkina Faso adopted a new mining code, which increased the state's free share, it's a free share in mining projects from 10 to 15%. So the change is claimed at strengthening the influence of the state in mining sectors. So whichever mining project or company that is operating currently in Burkina Faso will automatically have to increase the state share from 10 to 15%. Now, the government's free share in gold projects such as Sanbrado, Toge, and Kiaka will increase to 15%. The operator of these mines, called West African Resources, has confirmed that the mining code changes will apply to their projects. The Kayaka mine is expected to be a promising facility with a production capacity of 234,000 ounces of gold per year for 20 years. Now, the Sanbrado mine, which has been operating since 2020, has already contributed 206,000 ounces of gold to a national production in 2024. Now, Burkina Faso, like other Sahel states, has embarked on, like Mali and Niger, taking measures to increase its participation in the management of mineral resources. However, additional income from the dividend increase, now it's yet to be announced. Now, the new mining code not only allows the government of Burkina Faso to increase its free share to 15%, but also the paid share will increase to 30%, okay, in projects, meaning the government will buy a share. The other one is free automatically because that resource is being extracted from their country. This one is the government will buy, which can increase its participation also from 30. There is a possibility to increase it to 45%. Now, this possibility is going to be discussed also with these mining projects or companies in the country, but it leaves that possibility with this new mining code that the government has introduced. Also, I want to remind you that also the government has increased by buying share in one of the gold mining projects. It increased its share to 30, its paid share to 30%, and then the 15%, it actually has enforced a new mining code to these companies, foreign companies, to give it to subcontractors, the local subcontractors in the country. So those will be also a shareholder. So all in all, if you add it with that specific mining project company, it grew to 50%. Okay. Yeah, so that's what happened, because there is a free share of 15%, and then the paid share of 30%, which makes it 45, and then another. Actually, it grew more than 20. It grew more than 50%. Now, another also exciting news, as I said, is also its gold production, which showed, which has shown getting lower, like a decrease by 2022 due to a security problem. Now it has increased by 4% in year 2025. By how much? That's exactly what I'm going to tell you. Now, in 2024, gold production in Burkina Faso totaled 53.3 tons, marking the third consecutive year of declining production since 2022. That is 2022, 2023, 2024. But now, for the first time, after declining for these 3 consecutive years, it has grown by 4%, meaning that 53.3 of tons of production in year 2024 is to increase to 55.7 tons in 2025 due to the launch of new projects, including the Yuga and Kiaka mines. Now, Artistide Belemesogbo, Director General of Mining, noted that new mines can significantly increase production volumes. Still that security problem is there, but the government has managed to increase its production, also to increase its share, both the free share and the paid share in mining projects in the country. This is how you grow your economy. Also, your currency becomes stronger as it is backed by gold, because Burkina Faso now has started to put gold as their national reserve. This is really well done to Burkina Faso, despite all what is going on, that the world turning against these Sahel states. They are working really well. But just imagine that there is no security problem, no sanctions, how these countries can thrive. But the enemy is not sleeping. Yesterday we have also informed you, Ukraine is found to be now the main trainer of these terrorists in the Sahel region. The call for Ukraine to be dragged to the UN Security Council and ICC has fallen on deaf ear. I think, a group of lawyers in Burkina Faso has to come together and find supporters also in the world from the African diaspora and everything, and have to really take Ukraine to ICC and UN Security Council. Now, just to end what we have started, well done to Burkina Faso. Again, we remind you that Burkina Faso has increased its free share in gold mining projects to 15%. Also, its paid share to 30%, with the possibility to grow it to 45%. And also, its annual production is to increase in year 2025, this year, by 4%. That was it. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am Mahlet, your host at Connect Africa. Please go ahead and share the video with others. Support us through PayPal account and buy me a coffee link. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.